Bobby Farrell here. I've been doing a weekly check-in for a year in the life or something. A journey to self. I don't know, my brain's not even working. It's week 16 and I am moving so much stuff this morning. I found myself with a beautiful space without my children this morning, and I dropped them off and came home and was just like overcome by this wave of emotion. And I'm not even going to name it because I think it's like all the things. And it just tore through me. So I let it out in the form of tears and allowed it to move and made space for it. And the way that it, I'm going to say, like, ripped through my body and I know on such a deep level that it's like I don't know, I don't have words for it. So somewhere in the midst of my moving all that emotions, I felt called to go on a journey. So I did that. And what became really clear to me in that journey is yeah, this is tricky. That so many things are moving, and it's like the very core of my being and the very essence of what structured me, and like a whole restructuring, and like just allowing it to move wave by wave where it needs to go. But what I see really clearly is all the roots of it. So I can see what that looks like inside of myself. And somehow staying present to it and seeing all the spaces and places that it's filling somehow allows it to flow. It makes so much space and it makes so much sense in my body mind. And I was just like so aware of my root chakra and the root cause, and yeah, it's amazing. I am always in awe, even in the throes of feeling all the feels and like literally writhing in pain this morning as it like rocked through my body, and I mean physically and emotionally, and just like still having the space in my body mind to be completely in awe of how brilliant our bodies are if we just make space, if we just get out of the way. It can heal, it can clear, it can move, it can do all the things that it needs to do. And so don't know why I'm called to check in this moment. I actually feel it's kind of rude and interrupting my process, but I trust the process enough to know that it's part of my process. I feel called to share the depth of connection and support that I felt when I just listened. And made space for and allowed shit to move. Because I can tell you, when I thought of a couple hours of like kid free time, this wasn't exactly my vision. So, anyways, yeah. I feel complete. I feel done. This wave is over. I did what my body asked it to do, and the brilliant thing is the pain that was rocking through. It felt like my bones were, I'm gonna say on fire, but I don't even know that that's the language. Like they were just throbbing and pulsing, and like it literally felt like my entire structure, literally and figuratively, was like pulsating, like expanding, convulsing, like working through what it needed to work through, wave by wave. I could feel the hunger return to my body and just like the brilliance of my body mind. So I'm gonna take this and roll with this and feed my body and see what kind of magical space I've just created inside my body for newness. I'm just feeling so much gratitude to myself for being willing to go there with me, and all of my spiritual helpers for being there all of the time and like holding magical space for me to be magical. I feel really, really blessed and really touched. So I'm going to take my magical self and drink my magical smoothie and see where this takes me.